Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, briefly, Michael Okorie is a leadership coach and a human capital developer. He helps individuals to enhance effective leadership and also help organizations to accelerate their results and growth. So it's have to have you on board on this topic, developing self-mastery. So I'm handing the baton to you now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leader David Akinwale. Hope I
Okay,
got
you're
it
welcome, sir.
correctly.
Oh, all right,
Thank you.
you got it correctly.
Thank you so much. I'll be trying to learn the name so as to pronounce it exactly as I should.
All right, I can understand.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
You're
It's
welcome,
a
sir.
whole lot of privilege, and I don't take that for granted. Thank you for reaching out to me on this leadership show. You know,
Okay, sir.
it's a big thing. It's a great thing, and
Yeah.
you are doing a great job. I must say,
Oh, thank you.
you are
Thank
helping
you.
make our world a better place, helping make the leadership system of our world a better place. And of course, one of the reasons why our world is this way is because we lack leaders. We lack
Yes, yes.
transformational leaders who knows what to do and then when to do it and then embark on doing it. But thank God we
Yes.
have people like you who are very intentional and deliberate
Mm,
on
mm.
helping achieve societal relevance and then make our society, our world a better place and the best it can ever be. Thank you so much. So is it
You're
possible to
welcome,
know
sir.
those who are watching me either by their
You can see
comments?
to you can know today is a very busy day actually. This is International Youth Day, so I have two people live with
Yes.
me. Let's just proceed
Okay.
with the show. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right,
Okay.
sir.
I'm asked to talk on developing self mastery. You know,
Yes.
this is a very wonderful topic. It's a very brilliant topic that every leader, either a leader, employees, professionals, big business people, self mastery is something that we cannot overlook. Be a leader or
Yes.
not a leader, self mastery
Yes.
is very, very important. In fact, it is key to effective leadership system. It is key. But most times we don't often engage in self-mastery because it's a whole lot of process. It's not something that can take place spontaneously. Meanwhile, people like quick fixes, and then self-mastery is not a quick fix something. It's a process. So, what are you going to be learning in today's show? You will learn what self mastery is all about. You will learn where to develop self mastery as a leader, and then how to develop self mastery. If there be time left, I will talk on how you can relate self mastery to your leadership journey and life
Okay.
in
Okay.
general.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, thank you. So let's
All right,
go.
sir. Continue.
No, oftentimes I have found something amazing about self mastery. First of all, self mastery is not a destination.
Okay.
Is not a destination. So don't be frustrated when it seems as if no result is happening or when no result is coming into place. Self mastery is a process and not a destination. It's a journey. It's something that we embark on a daily basis so that when the outcome you actually want is not forthcoming, you just know that this thing is a journey. And in any journey, the result is often not spontaneous. The result is gradual. The result comes in bits. The result comes, you treat the result gradually. And so you have to celebrate little success. to success. Self-mastery being a destination means you will always have to secure a small win. You always have to secure a small win. And it's that small win that will accumulate the big result that you want. It's that small win that will not eventually give you the big self-mastery in its holistic nature. So self-mastery is a comprehensive knowledge of yourself. Self-mastery is a comprehensive knowledge of yourself, how your body works, and how you respond to things around you, how you respond to issues, to circumstances. Having a comprehensive knowledge of yourself is simply self-mastery. And it is just amazing to know that I can have a comprehensive knowledge of myself. So, because if you have a comprehensive knowledge of yourself, it will enable you to know where to go to, who to go alongside with, the books to read, the sites to check on, and the things you have to do. So these are the things that self-mastery will help you do. Because as a person, I have a comprehensive knowledge, a total knowledge of how my body works, how I can respond to things, how my body stimulates, and then I know where to go to and where not to go to. If I know that, if I look at this site or this picture, I will have some sort of stimulations in my body. It will enable me not to go there. It's about taking hold of yourself, taking hold of your environment, and taking hold of everything that has to do with you as a person. So self-mastery is that simple. It can be achieved, it can be built, it can be gained, it can be developed. It's a journey and not a
Yes.
destination.
Of
So
course, it's a journey.
so take it bit by bit, and and
All
and,
right.
and that and that will help you to remove every frustration. In fact, life in itself is a journey.
Yes,
So that
yes, yes.
don't, when you know that life is a journey, you don't set yourself up for frustration. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
people don't know how long. That's why Bible said, "Who is it that wants to build a house that doesn't first of all sit down and think about the cost before embarking on a journey?"
Of
If you know
course.
that self-mastery is like counting ABC, from A to Z is a journey. So you cannot have B without first of all counting A, and you cannot get to Z without first of all starting from A. So that is something self-mastery is all about. You move from a particular junction to another. You move from a particular spot to another. Okay, so another point I want to make is that self-mastery is about three things.
Okay.
Self-mastery is about three things. It's about making yourself to do what you have to do. That is the first
Okay.
one. What you have to do, how you have to do it, and when you have to do it.
All
So,
right.
in, in a nutshell, self mastery is about three things: making yourself to do what you have to do, how. Because sometimes we often don't like do things how they ought to be done.
Yes,
We want to
yes,
do
yes.
them, the way we want to, with our own knowledge. Meanwhile, your knowledge is limited. You don't have it all. You don't know all there is to know. So self-mastery is about going beyond the boundary to acquire more, to know more, so that you equip yourself the more.
Of
So
course.
it's about what, how, and when. What you have to do, how you have to do it, and when
And
you
when
have
you
to
have to
do
do
it.
it.
Yes,
Okay.
when it has to do with tasking yourself. It may not be easy. Yes, I'm not promising that self mastery will be easy. No, but you have to do it when you have to do it. In fact, in life, you don't do what you want to do, you do what you are bound to do.
Yes,
It's
I got
honestly,
that.
and
I got that.
what is what you are bound to do that will give you the big results and not
Hmm.
what you have to do.
Hmm.
You know, I've in my leadership journey, I've worked with
Okay.
several categories of persons. And sometimes you give people a task to do, it could be the assignment that will even enhance them, that will even hone their own productivity. But in most cases, they often don't want to do it. They keep giving you excuses, this, that. And in my head, I'm like, come on, this is
Hmm.
what will enhance your growth.
Of
But they
course.
often give silly excuses, flimsy
Excuses.
excuses, and
Yes.
then they expect you to understand from their own point. So self mastery is difficult because it's what you have to task yourself to do. You
To
ask yourself,
do.
what are the things I need to do? What are the things I need to do? How am I supposed to do it?
All right.
There has to be a way a task have to be tackled. There has to be a way. So it's not about your own way, it's about the way. So your
Hmm.
own way and the way are
And
different
the
things
way.
altogether.
Okay.
So not your own way, but is there a way? If there is a way and that way is superior to my own way, so I don't have to go after my own way, I just have to go after the way. And
Hmm.
then I thought, this is huge, that if people get it, their life will accelerate greatly, greatly.
Definitely.
Then
Definitely.
my point as a personal leadership coach is to help people accelerate their leadership skill, doing what they have to do, what they are bound to do,
To
and
do.
not what
Yes.
have not what they want to do.
To do. Of course. Of course.
Supposing as a person, I have to pass exam in school to move to the next level. And then I want to go to party, go to club, go to all the social activities. And
Hmm.
meanwhile, I have my books to read. I am bound to read my books if I will achieve the result I want. I don't go about
Hmm.
doing what I want to do. The environment demands that I do what I have to do so as to have a certain result.
Results at that moment.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the same thing is applicable to life. Okay. What are the things you need to master about yourself? What are the things? There has to be certain things. Having talked about what self mastery is all about. So you need to know what are the things you have to master about yourself as a person. Number one thing you must master about yourself is your most effective time as a person. Your most effective time. Some person I know of a man that works at Lagos Airport. His most effective time is evening, 5 p.m. evening. 5 p.m. evening, that is from evening 5 p.m. to 8. He is very effective. His brain works very fast. So he has mastered that about himself. And then any task he wants to accomplish effectively, you just have to wait for his most effective time and then engage himself. Someone
Hmm.
like me, My most effective time is early morning from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the morning. I'm very effective. Sometimes
That's
I
great.
stay on my bed from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning. Because that is when my brain works very actively. That is when I'm most active. I think very fast. I that is when I'm most effective. So as a person, you have to master your most effective time. Is it early morning? Is it midday? Is it afternoon? Is it night?
No.
Just ask yourself what is the most effective time. Some persons is at midnight. From 12, they are very effective. They are very
Of course.
active.
Of course.
Their brain works
Yes.
effectively.
Yes.
Someone like me, from 5, I'm very active and very agile. I begin to think, I begin to write some things down, I begin to think of so many things, I begin to think about the future. Early morning and most effective. So I've mastered that about myself. And then once I want to get any task accomplished, I just have to, work myself to be awake
Mm.
immediately. It is 5 a.m. because I
Yeah.
can achieve the best result I want at that time.
That's
So
good.
mastering,
That's good.
mastering your time, the most effective time, is critical as a leader because as a leader, in fact, leadership is first of all about yourself.
Of course.
Wow.
Yes.
If you can't lead yourself, you
Yes.
can't lead anyone else.
And there
Leadership,
be problem,
leadership is,
self.
yes, yes.
Mm.
Leadership is about inspiring yourself to do what you
Yes.
want to do, how, when, and then get yourself inspiring yourself to do all you have to do. Because if you can't inspire yourself to do all you have to do, you can't inspire someone else to do what they have to do. You can't. There'll be
Mm.
trouble here and there. You struggle with people management, time management, talent management. The whole system is being corrupted because you, as the head, you've not mastered yourself. So
Of course.
self-mastery is critical to your effectiveness as a leader. You can't joke with that because leadership is about the people. After it's about yourself, it's not about the people. What do you have to offer? What can you give to the people? What transformational knowledge do you have? Because what people want is not information. Information is all over the place. What people want is transformation.
Yes.
What they want is transformation that will
Transformation.
come
Of course.
after the information that you're giving to them. So, mastering your time is very key. Number two things you have to master about yourself is your emotion and your appetite. Some people they are very aggressive. They easily release their anger on people. As a leader,
Mm.
you don't do that. You cannot do it. You cannot
Of
always
course.
release your anger on your subordinate or on your team members. You cannot do such. You must be able to master your emotions and then put them under control. Put your emotions under control as a leader. If you can't control your emotions, you will mess the whole system up because you would always strike people with your anger, and then you can't have the best of the results that you need to have as a leader. So mastering your emotion is very key, is very critical as you as a leader who people are following because people are very difficult to handle. People are the most human beings are the most difficult species you can ever handle. I'm telling you. You tell them to do this thing this way, and they will do it in other way. And sometimes you feel like being mad at them. You feel like breaking the head. You feel like releasing your anger on them. But then you are a leader.
Of
Leaders don't
course.
talk. Leaders
Yeah.
are very gentle. Sometimes you may shout, you may scold, but you need to hold yourself in most of these cases. You need to master your emotions. You need to master your appetite. As a leader, you don't eat anything that comes your way. You maintain discipline. Discipline is the hallmark of leadership. Yeah, discipline is the hallmark of leadership, and you cannot joke with that. As a leader, you discipline yourself, you discipline your emotions, you discipline your appetite, you discipline yourself. No, the last one is you have to master your environment. Your environment. You ask yourself which environment is most active, which environment helps you to think faster, which environment helps you to become your best of self. When you find if when you find your environment that makes you to become the best you can be, and then you make that environment your constant abode. You make the environment your constant dwelling place. There are three things you ask yourself about the environment. One is which environment inspire you most? Which environment inspire you most? Who are the people in the environment that inspire you most? What activity in the environment that inspire you most? One is find the environment that is inspire you most. Two, find the people in the environment that inspire you most. And three, find the activity that inspire you most. Master them. Master them. The environment, the people, the activity. Master them. They are key. They will enable you in your leadership journey. They will enable you. They will make you to become a balanced leader. You become balanced because leadership is about balance. You are not one-sided. You strike a balance in all you do as a leader, and you cannot do that without first of all mastering yourself. You can't do it. So mastering yourself as a leader is very important, is very critical. And then mastering your environment is what you cannot joke with, because we live and dwell in our environment.
Yes.
So there are three things about the environment, about yourself. There are three things about yourself. One is your willpower, your willpower. Two is your knowledge, and three is your environment. These three things are very important about yourself: your willpower, your knowledge, and environment. Let me talk on two of them. Your willpower, we all know what willpower is all about. You know your strong will and all of those. Your knowledge, what you know, your environment. Among these three things, environment is superior. Supposing someone said, I don't want to, I want to stop, I want to stop drinking alcohol, and then you have knowledge on what to do to stop drinking alcohol. You have the profound knowledge on what you have to do to stop taking alcohol. You've told yourself that. And two, you have a strong will. If you are in a wrong environment, you can never achieve this goal of wanting to stop alcohol intake. You will
Absolutely.
never.
Absolutely.
The environment will over empower your knowledge and your will.
Oh,
So
yes.
if you want to build self-mastery, have the knowledge, have the will, and stay in the right environment. So you cannot play with. In fact, environment is more powerful than the knowledge you have. Wrong environment will disrupt everything. Everything. So you cannot joke with that. You cannot downplay that. Never. If not, you will frustrate yourself trying to build self-mastery, trying to develop self-mastery. So you have to know in building self-mastery can be I want to start reading. You say, I want to read at least 1 hour every day. This is your goal to master reading. And then you've learned all you have to do to know how to read, how to discipline yourself, and then you have a strong will. And then you went and stay around people that doesn't read, that gist so much. Meanwhile, you want to cultivate reading habit, oh, you want to have reading, you want to master reading as a person. And then you've learned how to read, you've had the self will, your strong will, and then you are around people that often tell stories. You think that will work, it will not work. But if you have the knowledge, your strong will, and then you are around the people that are ardent readers, fervent readers, you can easily build that easily because you are staying around the enabling environment.
Environment.
So in developing self-mastery, environment is critical. Environment is key. Environment will help you to build effective self-mastery. Right environment is critical to effective self-mastery. Right environment is critical. Right environment is key, yes, to effective self-mastery. I hope people are getting blessed. People are getting something.
Oh, of course. Yes. I'm writing down some things.
I hope
Yes.
people are getting value.
Of course.
They have to
Definitely.
because
Definitely.
okay. So having learned about what self-mastery is about, the areas to build self-mastery, I said that you can build self-mastery in 3 areas. One is your most effective time, two is your emotions
Yeah.
and your appetite, and three is your environment. So these
Environment.
are the areas you have to build self-mastery
Self
on.
mastery.
Yeah. Now, so I talked about three things about self-mastery: what you have to do, how you have to do it, and
Okay.
when you have to do it. So these are the three things that you consider when building self-mastery: what you have to do, how you have to do it, and when you have to do it. So in this free time, let me talk on how to build self-mastery. The big deal is
Awesome.
here. Okay. In building self mastery, the first thing to do is to discover yourself.
Wow.
You cannot build self mastery without discovering yourself. Never. It's not possible. Remember, you're building self mastery. So there has to be the self you've discovered before trying to master it. This is key.
Yes. Yes.
In self mastery, there has to be the self you've discovered. After discovering the self, now you begin to master the self. You embark on the process of mastering the self you've discovered. If you've not discovered yourself, what are you mastering?
No, of course, nothing.
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 So purpose discovery comes in when we talk about self mastery. That is the first thing to consider. Discover yourself, discover your purpose, and then strike self mastery. So there are 7 ways to go about self mastery. self-discovery. I'll just hit them and then go. I'm not talking about self-discovery here. So
All
there are
right. All
several,
right.
there are a few things to consider while building self-discovery. One is, in fact, my book is
Okay.
very, my book will help you build effective self-leadership, purpose discovery, self-mastery, and all of those. My book unfolds simplest ways to build to gain clarity, build
Yes.
self-leadership, and then live an amazing life. The book is a premium
Yeah.
material on building all of these things. I'll be launching the book this month, and so
Awesome. That's good.
you can't afford, you can't
Congratulations,
afford
sir.
not to get the book. Thank you so
All right.
much.
I'll be
So
looking forward
I'm
to
not
that.
going to, yeah,
I'll be looking
I'm not
forward.
going to tell you. Yes, I'm not going to tell you much. You have to get the book so as you can know everything you have to do. The question,
All right.
I've been working on the book long ago, and it's a practical something. So let's go to build self
Discovery.
discovery. Yes, you
Okay.
ask yourself, what are the things you like doing? What you like doing? What are the things that irritates you when it happens around you? There has
Okay.
to be something that irritates you. What are the behavior that when you see people exhibit, you feel like stopping it? So that is the clue to discovering yourself. Three is what resonates with you.
Okay.
What is it? What are you always thinking about? What is your drive? What are you always driven about? Four, what is the problem you want to solve for humanity? What is the problem you want to solve for humanity? Five, which
Humanity.
platform, which platform will be most effective for you to solve that problem? So I've
Okay.
talked about five yardstick that will enable you to discover yourself. There are many of them. I won't tell you. You have to get my book. So
No problem.
that is on developing self mastery. The first step is to discover yourself, discover purpose,
Yourself.
and then you go from there. And number two, after you must have mastered your environment I talked about in the other time, you now have to create an enabling environment.
Environment.
You create
Okay.
an enabling environment.
Environment.
You know, I've talked about environment in two occasions here, right? So that's to tell
Yes.
you that environment is key in
Yes.
developing self mastery. So you create the world we are. The world we are is a system. So you have to
Yes.
create one system as a person, as a leader. You have to. I have 4 minutes left. I have to run
Continue.
now.
Continue. Continue.
So you have to create your own system. Sometimes people want to go to America, right? Go to
Of
America.
course, Canada.
Yes.
Canada, they want to travel.
Yeah. What you don't know is that America is a system and it was built.
Yes. Yes.
America wasn't founded. America was built by
Built.
people.
Yeah.
So something is applicable to you. To become an effective leader, you must create
Wow.
your own system, your own environment, your own society, and then master it. You go from there. You create your own world, your own system, your own environment.
Environment.
The people Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Felado Otoye, John Maxwell, Mike Murdoch, and all the John Obidi them, Mute Efe,
Yeah.
now, all of these men, they've
Yeah.
created their own system and they are running with it. So
Of
as a
course.
leader that want to go global, you must learn how to create your own system. You must learn how to create your own world and then live Live in that confine. Live in it. So, and then one thing about creating your own environment is that you determine people who will be in that environment.
Of course, definitely. Yes.
You also determine things that will be in that environment.
Environment. Yes.
In my place, one time, one lady came with one calendar to my room and said, Michael, hang this calendar in your room. And the calendar was written Squadro, a drink. I was asking
Mm.
myself, if I hang this thing in my room, what what am I communicating in people's head?
Mm.
Because
Yes.
my own room is my environment.
Of course.
So I make it as conducive as I want it to be for me. Anything I don't want to see in my environment, I make it
Continue, sir.
hello.
You are still on. You are still on. Continue. You
Okay.
are still on.
My okay. My own room
Okay.
is my own room is my environment. Anything I don't want to be seen there, I don't bring it in. Sometimes people come to my room and they're like, am I here? What is it now? Because there are many write-ups on my wall, on my vision board, many write-ups, many images, because I want something that when I see it, it reflects who I want to be and where I want to be and the kind of person I want to be seen as. So I create my own system and then I choose
Yes.
things
What
that
you
will
want to
be
become.
there and the people I want to be there. I choose my friends. I don't want life to be taken unawares to me. I want to take charge of myself, of my life. So I create my own environment and then I choose people who will be in that same environment so
Definitely.
that
Definitely.
I will drive positivity and I will also drive effectiveness.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so you cannot play with your environment. Your environment is the determinant of the result you have.
Of
Your
course.
environment is the determinant of the result you have. Any habit you want to form, look for an enabling environment and stay there.
Stay there. Yes.
Any habit you want to form, look for an enabling environment. Look for the most effective environment and stay there. And stay there. 80% of the outcome you have will be determined by your environment. 80%, 80%, 80% of your life outcome will be as a result of
Okay.
your environment. And then knowing that 80% of the result of my life will be determined by my environment, then I have to create the best of the environment there is to. I have to. So the last thing I have to talk about on how to build self-mastery is mentorship.
Okay. Mentorship. Oh, very,
Mentor,
very key.
mentorship is
Very key.
mentorship
Very
is
key.
key. No, you have to leverage people's knowledge. You have to leverage on people's knowledge. I have cherished so much on laws of leverage. I don't have
Mm.
time really. I would have talked on laws of leverage here, but that will be on
Okay.
the next time if I will be on this platform again.
Okay. Okay. No
Maybe
problem.
I will talk on laws of leverage. But
All right.
but for now, let me talk on briefly on in 2 minutes on mentorship.
Okay.
There are places, there are things you can't go, you can't do. There are places you can go on your own. But when you have mentors, it becomes very easy. There is
Yes.
no
Yes.
shortcut in life. There is no shortcut
No.
in life. But with mentors, you can have some shortcuts.
Yes.
There has to be someone who is holding you accountable. There has to be an authority over your life. Mentorship is like authority over your life.
Authority.
There has to be mentorship. There has to be. You cannot play with mentorship in building self mastery. Even as a leader, to achieve any result, there has to be a place of mentorship. People need to mentor you. People need to guide you through life. Oh, life can be tough. Life can
Of
be
course.
challenging. Life,
Yes.
this let me tell you, life is very difficult. Life is very challenging. Life is very tough. But with mentors, you can be sure of having an easy, a little easy life. So
Mm.
there has to be mentors, there has to be authorities, there has to be coaches, there has to be tutors. There has to be. So you want to build self mastery, find people who have built self mastery and allow them to mentor you. You want to go
Okay.
global, you want to go global, find people who have gone global and submit yourself under them. You want
Okay.
to become, the best you can be, find people who are their best self and allow them to pull you through the process they've gone through. If not,
Definitely.
you cannot become what you want to do. Find mentors, find people who have gone ahead of you, find people who are not at your level and submit yourself to them, submit yourself under their leadership. Is that easy? Is that simple? And then you see yourself soaring on the eagle's
Goes
wing.
wind. Okay. Wow, today was so great and full of expository values and insight on how to build self mastery. So I really appreciate your time for joining me on the show today, and I value your time with us and the insight you have shared with us on this platform. So we'll be looking forward together to do wonderful things again. Thank you for your time, and I do appreciate you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. No,
Uh, uh, all
it's not
right.
about it's not about hearing, it's about doing. Result comes in doing. Result comes in
Yes,
doing. Transformation comes when you've implemented what you heard. That is when
definitely,
transformation
definitely,
comes. If you keep imparting
definitely.
information, I've gone to several conferences, occasions, and then when I talk this way, people are often filled with emotions. And then when they leave, they don't do what you've said. I don't want that to happen here. I
Okay.
want. That is why I I I have been as practical as I can. But I
Of
want,
course, it comes
uh,
with practicing it. Yes, giving into
yeah,
action and then taking practical steps. So we
yeah.
will see you
I
once
want,
again, and we
yes,
appreciate your time and see you once again.
yes. I want result. I want result. Thank you, David
Of
Akinwale,
course, result to
for
come.
having me here, and I hope that your team makes most use of this privilege and then put all the
All right,
values I've shared here into
all right, sir.
place. Thank you so much. This is
All
Mike,
right.
your leadership coach.
Thank you. Do have a wonderful day. Do have a wonderful day, sir.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. I'm super excited that you're on this transformational series with me. Till I come your way next time, do have a wonderful time. Be great, be good, and live your best life. My name is David Akinwale. I'm signing out for here. Bye bye for now.